It was clear from the beginning that the film is going to be made solely out of archive footage, and we knew that we are going to be drowning in archive footage. The biggest challenge at the beginning was, are we going to obtain all of the footage? Does it still exist in high-res quality on a 3/4 inch tape? Do the broadcasters still have those materials, and what else are we going to find there? But it was clear from the beginning that the film is going to be made solely out of archive.
From that point, how did you organize the material to really structure the narrative? Was that very difficult?
Well, you have your routines to deal with the materials. I think maybe it was 150 hours, I'm not sure. First, of course, you look at all of the footage, and then you give your material certain themes. You say it's about censorship, it's about women's liberation, it's about Vietnam, it's about this and that. So you try to categorize a little bit the materials, and then you also structure it through the years, and then certain patterns appear in the materials. Certain subjects are recurring, certain subjects are not that present. There are certain materials that you want to bring more to the forefront, others that you have to compress, because the whole PMRC hearing, for example, is massive. You can do a whole film about the PMRC hearings and the story. So that was the task in the beginning, to get a first rough cut. And I think the first edit that we had was something like 3.5 hours long.
Wow.
That's just normal in documentary filmmaking.
What is your process of working with your editor? Are you very hands-on, or do you sort of like to give them some space to figure things out?
I'm happy that you're asking. The great thing about the cooperation with my editor was that that we've been working on this film for 8 years. And my editor was actually the intern of the production a long time ago. And because we were looking for somebody who could digitize, archive, sort and file over the years the material. And after 4 years, he had grown into the person that knew the materials best. So we asked him, would you be willing, to work as the junior editor on the production? And then, through his profound knowledge and his skill and his dedication, he eventually became the editor of the film. So we grew together.
And what for you is the proudest moment of the documentary? Something that you feel really stood out?
The proudest moment of the documentary? You mean in the narrative?
In the narrative.
I just have to because I stumble a bit over the word proud, but
There's something for you that you feel achieved successfully the most in putting it together?
Well, I think I'm really happy and grateful about the fact that it worked, because we were not sure if the whole process would lead to success. The decision of telling the story solely out of archive and solely by giving the voice to him, and to see after the first steps in the editing that people were just glued to the character, and that the product, the film itself, could walk and stand on its own. I think that was something really beautiful to see, and that everybody who saw the first rough cut was telling us, I can't get enough of him. And that was something that was very rewarding, and of course it's not only thanks to our editing skills, but it's very much to the character Frank Zappa, who is just a beautiful mind.